sorry. I should have called first, I guess.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Steve's waiting for me in the car. He's going to drive me to the airport. Oh, you know about Mike calling me, or don't you? I tell you, I'm so confused. I don't know who knows what at this point.
No, Ross told me about that. You're still planning to fly over there to be with Hope, right?
Yeah. I'm flying to New York right now, and then I'm going to fly nonstop on a flight that Michael told me about on Iberia Airlines, right from New York to Tenerife, and I should be there in the morning.
Is Mike going to meet the plane?
No, but he's sending somebody to pick me up and to drive me up to this villa where he thinks that Hope and Alan are staying.
Mom, don't you think you could wait at least until he's found Hope and talk to her?
No, I'm leaving. I'm flying over there tonight, and I don't want any argument, please. Now, there's no phone at the villa, so I will either call you from the airport or after I've talked to Hope.
All right, please, don't forget.
No, I won't, dear. Vanessa, I'm sorry to interrupt your party, and I wish you every success with the restaurant.
Oh, thank you, Bert, but have a safe flight, and don't forget to call us, please.
I'll call.
Give my love to Hope.
I will, dear. Bye-bye.
Tony! Hi! Oh, don't you look handsome?
Great. Let me get you some champagne.
Okay.
Trish, you have done a terrific job.
Thank you. Well, you know, you deserve some of the credit, too.
No, don't use the word credit. It makes me too nervous when I remember how the former management... Sorry.
That's all right. This is the all-new hideout now, and I guarantee you things are going to be run differently from now on.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah.
Have Morgan and Kelly gotten here yet?
Yeah, Kelly's in the dressing room with Floyd. The last time I saw Morgan, she was in the main dining room, sitting by herself. I took her a glass of champagne and asked her to come out and join the party, but she said no.
Oh, I told you that's what was going to happen after Kelly overheard Vanessa talking about Morgan's plans for the party.
What about Vanessa?
Don't get Hillary started. You're going to miss the party.
It's a special night for Kelly, and Morgan wanted everything to be just... Excuse me, I'm just going to go check the other.
Well, sure.
Oh, hi, Hillary.
Hi, Nola. Mr. McCord, I see you got the bandage off your hand. How's it feeling?
Just fine, thank you.
Excuse me, I've got to see something.
Do you and Hillary Bauer not get along, Nola?
Well, I've always tried to be very nice to her, but it's a long, boring story. I'll tell you some other time. But there's Derek. Let's go over and say hello.
Oh, why don't you do that, and I'll get us something.
It'll only take a minute. Come on. Derek, hi.
Hi, Nola. Mr. McCord.
Am I bothering you?
Why would you think you're bothering me?
Well, I do sometimes. No.
Well, not at...
What? Oh, hi, Mom.
Don't you look beautiful?
Oh, thanks.
When you look lovely, too, Mrs. Reardon.
Oh, thank you.
Mr. McCord bought me these flowers.
Oh, orchids are my favorite. And be careful you don't set them down somewhere or lose them where somebody will walk off with them.
I'm not going to do that, Mother.
I was just going to the bar to get something to drink. Would somebody care for a refill?
Oh, goodness, no, I can't take more than one glass of champagne.
I'm fine, thanks. Oh, excuse me.
So, Derek, what was Hillary going into the dining room for? Who was she going to see?
Morgan. Apparently she and Kelly are having an argument, and that is Hillary's cue to come to the rescue.
Did they argue a lot lately?
Excuse me, is that blonde lady over there, is she one of Tony's bosses?
Oh, you haven't met Trish yet? Oh, let me introduce you. Trish.
Yes, excuse me.
Look who's here.
Oh, hi, how are you doing? Good,
Listen, I'd like you to meet Nola and Tony's mom. This is B. Reardon.
Oh, Mrs. Reardon, it's so nice to meet you. Tony has told me so much about you.
And all he ever talks about is you and your brother and how much he loves his job here. He really does love
Well, we love having you.
Oh, listen, there's, speaking of Josh, the Ray's over there with Mrs. Richards. I'm going to go say hello. Hi, I'm Mrs. Richards. Hi, Josh.
Hi.
Boy, I've never seen this place looking better.
Well, I could say the same thing about you.
Oh, thank you. Just wondering where you're putting Kelly's gifts.
Well, the maitre d's keeping him in the office. You want me to take that in there for you?
Oh, I guess I can find it by myself.
No, it's no problem. Just as long as you promise to be here when I get back.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere. Thanks. Hi, Mrs. Richards.
Hi, Nola. I understand you have a new job. How's it going?
Oh, it's going really good. You know, I'm working as a household supervisor for Mr. McCord, but you probably don't, you probably don't know him because he's just new in Springfield. He's that blonde guy right there. Yeah. So, are you here by yourself? Did you come alone? No, I came with Amanda. Oh, well, I came with Mr. McCord, but see, I was really invited by Floyd, but Mr. McCord had a car and a driver and everything like that. He gave me these flowers right here.
Oh, they're lovely. That's very thoughtful of him.
Well, you know, he knew that this was a special night for me because Kelly and Floyd are singing and everything. Also, speaking of new jobs, I was wondering, since Kelly's working so many hours and not making very much money, is Morgan going to get a job and help out with the expenses?
Well, not exactly. Kelly has convinced Morgan she should go to the university. She starts in January.
I am sure that once Kelly realizes all the trouble you've gone through to make tonight so special, he just can't stay angry at you for long.
Hillary, but that's just it. I mean, if he was just angry, I could have dealt with it, but... Well, he was disappointed. That made it worse.
I don't want to give you anything more to worry about, but Nola happens to be in the bar with her boss, and I don't think it's a good idea for her to realize that there's some trouble going on between you two, okay?
You're right.
Hi.
Hi.
I finally got here. Hi, Hillary.
Hi.
Do you know Carrie Todd?
Yes, of course.
Sure,
Hi,
we know.
Ernest.
Hi.
You, Morgan, you look lovely.
Thank you. Where's
So
Ross?
do you. He's here. As a matter of fact, I was just looking for him. He said he had to make a phone call, but I checked the payphone and I couldn't find him.
Oh, Ross was leaving when Derek and I came in.
You're kidding me. Did he say where he was going?
No, but he was in a real big hurry because Derek and I said hi and he didn't even hear us.
And Wayne will take you and our son back to Springfield, where I know you'll be safe and secure. And so, my dearest love, how do I explain all the things I'm feeling and all the reasons for what I've done? If only I'd met you before, certain things had happened in my life. But I had so hoped they'd never interfere with the new life I found with you, and now our son.
Here's the emergency gear. I took off the jet in Casablanca.
Thank you, Wayne.
I went up to the house and got some food. I put it in the knapsack. It should be enough to last 3 days.
Good. Make sure you put them in the back of the Jeep.
I will. Mr. Spaulding, are you sure you won't change your mind?
Wayne, I can't change my mind, and I'd rather not talk about it. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be taking out my frustrations on you.
I understand.
Well, I wish I did. Or at least I wish I could find the words to explain what I'm doing and why, so that I could leave a letter for Hope that would help her to understand.
Mr. Spaulding, it is getting late. I think we ought to go over your route and our rendezvous point so there's no mistake. One wrong turn, and it could be disastrous.
Fine.
Now, this is the road we took down into Oratava. Tomorrow you'll take this other road, which is down the back of the mountain into the center of the island.
That's right. You said it was a much safer road.
Absolutely. The road widens and is much easier to travel from this point on. You'll go through some pine forests, then up into another mountain range. You'll be traveling away from civilization into more and more remote and desolate areas. You...
Get rid of these things.
Wait, it's Hope Spaulding. Could you let me in, please?
I'll let you in,
Alan Carrie, please, it's important. Alan, you've got to get up to the house right away.
What is it? You're shaking like a leaf.
I was sleeping and something woke me up a sound.
What kind of sound?
Well, at first I wasn't sure. I listened very carefully, and I'm sure it's somebody moving around right outside our bedroom door.
Mr. Spaulding, why don't you stay with Mrs. Spaulding, and I'll take care of this.
Fine. Who's with Alan Michael?
Emily. Oh, Alan, who could it be? At first I thought it was you, but I knew you were down here talking to Wayne.
No, I've been here all the while.
Well, who could it be, Alan?
I was wondering when you were going to get here.
I'm afraid it's my fault. We were short-handed at the hospital, and since I gave my clerk the evening off to celebrate his birthday, guess who got stuck?
Justin, can I see you for a minute?
Well, yeah, sure. Excuse me.
I'm worried about Ross.
Where is he? I haven't seen him here yet.
He said he had something he wanted to tell Lieutenant Wyatt, and he was going to go and phone police headquarters. And then when Derek and Hillary walked in, they said they saw him rushing out the front door with his coat on.
Well, maybe he couldn't get him on the phone and decided to drive over there.
Justin, if he had to leave, don't you think he would have told me?
Well, you said he was in a hurry. Maybe he couldn't find you in this crowd.
It's more than that. The entire time that we were up at Indian Lake, something was worrying him, and I could not do or say a thing to help him.
Miss Todd, I think you underestimate yourself. You've helped my brother a great deal.
Well, that may be true, but whatever is bothering him now is all mixed up with Joe Bradley and Diane, and unless he tells me exactly what it is, I don't know how to help him.
I wish I could tell you what's troubling him, but I
All right,
can't.
everyone.
Gentlemen, if you'll please move into the main dining room, the maitre d' will be happy to show you your tables now. And there's plenty of wine and champagne inside, so just leave your glasses here and the waiters will serve you just what you want.
Shall we?
No, you're going ahead. I want to wait here for Ross.
In that case, I'll wait with you.
Thanks, Justin.
I thought Kelly would at least come and sit with me before he had to sing.
Don't worry, Morgan. He'll be here.
Listen, why don't we find our table before it gets too hectic in here?
Oh, I think that's your table right there.
Oh.
Josh, do they sit there?
No. This table is reserved for Floyd Parker and his guests.
Is this our table?
You bet.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Did you find anything?
No one, Mrs. Spaulding. I checked all around the house and the grounds.
I can't understand it. I was sure I heard somebody moving around.
Well, I went up to the house earlier to get something to eat. Perhaps you heard me.
Wayne, you don't have to pass our bedroom window in order to get to the kitchen. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I didn't hear anything at all.
No, I wouldn't pass it off that lightly, darling. You found the nursery window open earlier, and Emily insisted that she had closed it when she left the room.
Oh, I think we'd better move Alan Michael into our bedroom tonight.
Why don't we do that right now and let Wayne get some sleep? We can talk again in the morning.
Wayne, I gather Mr. Spaulding has talked to you about us going back to Springfield.
Yes, he has. And I know it'll be a long and difficult trip, but I'll try and make you and Alan Michael as comfortable as possible.
Well, I think you'll have to worry about making Mr. Spaulding comfortable, too. After all, he is the boss, isn't he?
Good night, Wayne.
Good night.
Thank you very much, Wayne.
Happy birthday, Kelly.
Yeah, happy birthday,
Thanks.
Kelly, and many more.
Oh, thank you. And thank you for your part in all this.
Oh, I didn't do anything. Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Well, should we go to our table?
Yeah, sure. I wonder which one it is. Oh, look for Carrie and Ross.
Carrie's in the bar. Right?
Look at it. I can see one.
I was wondering when you were going to come out and join me.
Well, I just needed some time to simmer down. Listen, I'm sorry I overreacted.
Kelly, I'm sorry. I just wanted your birthday to be so perfect.
Yeah, I know. Let's talk about it later, okay?
Okay, are you sure you're not angry at me?
I love you much too much to be really angry with you.
I think they're about ready to begin. I better get to my table.
See you later.